I wanted to note that you and I actually share something in common, and that is there's kind of a Greek connection. And the reason I say that is because you're actually named for a Greek, right?
I am.
Tell us how you came to be named Telly, right?
Well, my parents, when they came to America in the 70s, they didn't speak a lot of English. So they would go to night school and they didn't learn English that way. But they also supplemented their English education by my dad listened to a lot of popular American music. And he had this incredible LP collection. So really my exposure to music, even though they fought me going into show business, but he's the one responsible for me loving music because he had all of this music playing all the time in his house. So this was the 70s. So like I heard a lot of like Donna Summer, the Bee Gees, Casey and the Sunshine Band, James Taylor, Air Supply, Journey. So it was like late 70s, early 80s, Chicago. That was sort of the music that was always playing. And my mom learned English by watching American television in the 70s. And my mom's favorite show was Kojak. And so she loved that name Telly after Telly Savalas, you know, who, so it's,
the
you
Greek.
know, so
The Greek. That's
absolutely famous Greek American actor. Just a weird, bizarre story. I was, you know, many years later, I was shooting Glee, and on set was a production assistant, and his name was also Telly. So here we are. It's like 5 a.m. We're like on set, you know, on location, and every time they yell Telly, the both of us on a set, we both turn around, right? Because it was one of the, and I was like, rarely does that happen. Do you have another person on the same set with the name Telly? It's sort of a weird name. So eventually I said, Telly, I was like, let me tell you how I got my name. My mom came to this country. She learned English by watching Telly Savalas on TV. That's how I got the name Telly. And I asked him, how did you get your name Telly? He's like, funny you should say that. I'm also named after Telly Savalas. That's my grandfather.
Oh boy.
And then it dawned on me that when I looked at Telly, who was working on Glee on the production side, I looked at his face and I was like, oh my God, you look like your grandfather. I see it. He looked like Telly Savalas with hair. And he's just one of these guys that he grew up in LA. He's like second generation Hollywood. You know, he went into his grandfather's business, you know.
That's the story.
What a small world.